are a fearless human being, Foxfur. We kept an eye on you. You often know more than we would like. Please, keep quiet about this. The truth. It's difficult enough for human beings as it is.
So, I guess you're who I think you are.
I'm called Semjase.
From the Pleiades?
Actually, we're 80 light years beyond the Pleiades system in your Taurus constellation. Near the star you call Taygeta, we call it Pleiara. And in your language, we'd be known as the Pleiaran, not the Pleiadian.
Oh, I knew that. Oh my gosh, Granny Goose potato chips.
Do you remember the dreams you had years ago, Foxfur?
What dreams?
You know, those dreams.
Martinelli sparkling apple juice, man, I love these. Thank you so much. Oh, right. The funny thing is, I didn't even know what crop circles were until like years later.
That was in the year 1990.
Right. The year the really complex circles first started appearing with pictograms and hidden geometry, if I recall.
Surely. Every soul on your planet is very special in its own way, Foxfur. But you are quite unique, which is why we've chosen you.
You're not saying my dreams had anything to do with the crop circles, are you?
Surely. They were around for many years prior. But it was your dreams which engendered the process to a more advanced stage. The new patterns came from you. The Celtic cross and the ancient sun god symbols. They are all patterns of transformation. Remember the dolphinograms? The six-pointed stars? Your love for dolphins? You started it all. It was an invitation for people to think differently. You brought that into being. Please, listen now, and only interrupt when you do not understand something. Many boastful individuals have appeared who claim to have contact with us and even to have flown in our beam ships. But they are nothing but charlatans and frauds who sun themselves in dubious glory in order to profit from it. Human beings on Earth have entire organizations that preoccupy themselves with the reconnaissance of our beam ships. But they possess very few items that are truly authentic. They are in possession of many photographs that are quite intentional falsifications.
Okay, so the Billy Meyer photos, the 8mm footage, the wedding cake, was none of that real?
I'm afraid none of it.
Where are we going?
Follow me.
I knew it! So Meyer was a phony. That son of a bitch.
Not necessarily. His heart was in the right place. And he did, in fact, capture genuine footage of our ships. But this is not what ended up in public hands. Only his creative representation of our beam ships.
Jeez, yeah, I'll say. I remember reading something about like the special effects team of Close Encounters calling Billy Meyer and being like, how did you do that? But his footage wasn't really that good, was it?
He is quite the artist, but I agree. He slipped up badly with the wedding cake ship. This was very poorly done. We will give you opportunities to photograph even better and sharper photographic evidence than Billy had in his time.
You know, it wouldn't even matter how good and clear or close up anyone's photos or film or even high definition footage is anymore. And especially with CGI as good as it is today. I mean, my brother works at Digital Domain. You should see what they've got going on over there. It's crazy. They're like scanning at 12K res. It's unbelievable. It looks better than real life, you know. So people would just call it a big publicity stunt or criticize the CGI. You don't even have to put a good headline that makes any sense out anymore. People aren't going to believe it one way or the other.
Surely. Your perception and awareness could be considered quite advanced to most in your world. But our goal is not to change belief systems or complicate already convoluted streams of information. We're not trying to prove ourselves in any way. We're human beings, just like yourself, not superior.
Well, what then? What was the point of Billy Meyer and all those contacts and all that fake footage? And hell, if I'm dreaming or dead, how do I know this isn't all part of my imagination? How do I know life in the Pleiadian system even exists?
Pleiaran. And the Lyrans are your ancestors. The Pleiades star is relatively young and incapable of supporting any type of life.
Pleiaran, right. I probably am dead.
If so, then I am your dream. The conflict of beliefs in your world are the conflicts of self. There is no separation. We cannot force this conflict to our will for any self-benefit. There is nothing we can say to convince anyone of that they already do not know for themselves. And when they are ready and the barriers of awareness expand, such things will be known to them.
How is it 1982? And is it really 1982?
This is the year you stopped aging, Foxfur, and these are the memories which were blocked to you at a later time.
Wait, what? Stopped aging? Please explain.
Your world ended on December 21st, 1982, at 11:11 a.m.
Okay.